Yo guys, Dow King here, welcome back, and today guys we are going to be doing a split one race round Paulricard, and this is my first lap in quality. This is actually my fastest lap. I just kept messing up my laps. So yeah, obviously bit of training. We've got 6 hours of Paulricard for Endurance Cup, me, Parker and Ullman next Saturday, so I thought this was great practice. We now turn 1 through turn 2 and 3 there, which was really nice. Great run down here, down to turn 4, braking just at about 70 metres, down to second, shifting to third, back up to second just to get a bit of rotation in the car. We do have a back mark here. Willie give us a bit of toe. Hitting the curve, that right there is so crucial. If you don't get that right, it's near on impossible. Near on impossible to get a good lap time because you get such a bad run down the straight. And here we go, we pull up behind the guy, looking for a bit of time, flashing him. Hopefully he sees me to get out the way right now. But let's see, will we get it? And through we go. Lovely. So we got a little bit of a toe there, probably a temp or something. Nothing major. And here we go into the fast right, change down, and the car's a bit of a big wiggle. And we have to completely come off the throttle, so whatever we gained on the straight is gone. Now that's for sure. I think there I changed down to second too early. I need to stop doing that because I overslowed before the corner. I have to start accelerating a little bit more. Using all the entry for the left, down to second, waiting for the car to rotate, hitting the apex perfectly. Using all the exit, a little bit of curb on the exit down the right. Now this one was very tricky. You have to brake quite early here. And just let the car sort of rotate around with no throttle or brake, and then finally in to the right, braking nice and late, getting the car rotate full throttle, using a bit of exit curve. What's the lap time going to be? And it's going to be a 54 one. And I could have gone faster, like there was so much more time in the lap, but I just couldn't nail it. I really couldn't nail it. But here we go for the start of the race. So we've got Goldsaw, Brink, Wenham right in front of me right now. We've got a Bentley, a McLaren, no, 2 Bentleys? A Bentley and 2 McLarens for sure. And a McLaren behind me and a Ferrari of front. So here we go. And typical Aston start right there. Nothing. Yeah, just losing time to the field. You can even hear me there. I had to jump instantly with that start. We've been nailing the start from the Aston. Turning into turn 1 and there's contact and around we go. Yeah, not much I could have done there. I left room on the inside. The guy did say sorry. I'm a bit pissed at the time, but he said sorry. So head down now. Let's see if we can catch up. We're dead last. But the thing with Paulricard, if you lose that toe, especially from the front guy, it's so hard to catch up. And plus you got to come through the field there and fight. But this is going to be the recovery drive. That's what I want to do. And if someone's off, that's a Honda off right there. You can still hear me. I'm like, why? I'm upset right now. But head down. Let's get going. Get back. So we go in the toe of the Aston. I think this is the Aston that give us a little bit of a toe on the first quality lap as well. So gonna try and get a run right now. Here we go. It's a bit too far back. He's already entered over the turn. He has a bit of a slow entry. This may allow us to go up the inside. He didn't use all the road. We looked to the inside. He doesn't really cover. I think he knows right now we're a little bit faster, so he lets us go. And there's a Ferrari off. Been a bit of contact up ahead. That's good for us. We can hopefully pull it back right now. So back in the trainless cars, as we can see, which is good. We call up. There's a few little gaps, so we really need to navigate as quick as we can. Try and get round these guys. But it's so hard. Obviously, the Bentley fast. The BMW is actually pretty quick here as well, and the McLaren, especially in the straight line. Looking to the outside. We're going to try and cut back to the inside. He blocks the exit there. We couldn't get to the right without contact, so I had to lift. So back into the train we go right now. I think at this point right now, just need to be smart. You know, I need to try to break the cars away from the toe from the car in front. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Obviously, if the Aston's pretty quick here, but if there's 3 or 4 cars in the track, especially a McLaren head in it, and a BMW, you're not going to be able to get past. So I'm looking to the inside, trying to make him defend. He brakes a bit late, and he goes a bit wide. So I'm going to try to go stay to the right, go around the outside. Can't do it. He sort of covers the line there. Turning in, and the Aston fires one up the inside, and has to turn out.
What are you doing?
Luckily, there's no contact there. Literally. But then that breaks us away again from the cars ahead. That just cost us a second or two right there.
That was a fucking 5.5.
You can hear me there. Not happy. Not happy. But yeah, even it is just racing. So then again, let's try to catch back up again to the BMW, the McLaren, and the Bentley. I was like, you're definitely not going through, dude. Not leaving in no room. Turn in, the Astonmartin goes a little bit wide. I think he hit the curb. But yeah, let's see if we can catch back up. That cost us quite a bit of time. I think I would have been able to get past the Bentley for sure on that lap right there. But we're back up onto the back of them again. Alright, here we go, turning in. Trying to look for the inside here. But the thing is that if you go to the inside here, it leaves you on the outside for the last corner. So you're always better off trying to get the inside for the last corner, because what happens, a lot of cars go to the right. So here, we're going to try to set that up. We're going to stay up wide, cut back underneath, because what happens now, the cars in front hopefully will go to the right and they'll draw us up. And they do, they move over to back onto the racing line. This leaves the Bentley outside. Oh, the McLaren off, I have to give the Bentley's face to avoid. And we've made another position back into P15. Down in second, the McLaren going a bit deep there. Now this is going to Constantina everyone up. The BMW though so fast in a straight line. They get a better exit here, as you can see. Trying to look for the inside, can't do it. We'll switch back to the left. BMW going for the move on the McLaren. The McLaren gives him room. BMW hitting the curb. I'm just sort of stuck here right now. I cannot move. Look to the inside. Going to try to go hang it around the outside. BMW on the inside. Little tap. Pushes us wide. Hard racing. That's GT3 racing right there. But here we go now. I'm thinking right now, let's work with the BMW. Let's see if we can pull each other up right now. I'm going to try to push him along, I think. Let's see the Bentley in the toe, pulling up. He's got a double toe. He moves out of the toe, and that's it. Here I go, working with the BMW. And look how much speed we start the game by working together. Moving back out to the outside. The BMW's not going to be able to hold the tight line, I don't think. Oh, the Bentley nearly hits us. And now we're like 3 wide. The BMW pinches us lovely there. He moved across so he can block the line. Trying to hang it around the outside, and the BMW comes in and gives me a tap.
Fucking hell.
He hits the McLaren as well, and he gives us both spaces. And then the BMW late on the brakes again, nearly giving us a little touch.
What the fuck? Like I do.
Love.
Craziness,
yeah, you're right,
back
there is
here.
craziness, but we're through it right now. Oh my god. So we're going on.
Fucking
I'm loving it really. I know I have a little moan, but I love the racing. So now we're gonna fast forward to lap 10. So I overtook the Ferrari, the Porsche, and an Aston, but they were really simple overtakes. But we're back onto the back now, the top 10. It did take me what 7 laps right there to catch up, make a few overtakes. But as you can see, a lot of cars in front of me right now. So now we're gonna have to try to work our way through the cars one by one. Obviously the further you go up the field as well, the faster these guys are going to be, so it's going to be a little bit harder. But let's see what we can do right now. Let's get to work. 23 minutes left. I was trying to get back to that podium. I could see what 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 or 6 cars. I feel like P1, 2 and 3 are gone. It's going to be difficult to catch them for sure, but let's see. And as we can see here, someone off the track, is that a BMW as well fighting? And a Lambo as well, okay. That's perfect for us. This really brings me up into the back of the Merc now. So let's see how close we can get. The Merc, it's really weird, the Merc is actually not that quick in a straight line around this track when this is rapid at Monza, so a little bit of a BOP there. A weird BOP. And as we can see, the BMW's, oh, he's dancing left and right, trying to break the toe because the Lambo's super quick here. We're in the toe, we look to the inside, just not long, just not further enough along. And the Merc gets a little bit of a tank slap, but that allows us to pull up, moves to the inside. We're going to try hold it tight right now. He's going to try to go around the outside, and just, he loses a bit there. Staying tight to the inside, and the Lambo cuts my nose off. So close now. We have the Merc trying to attack to the outside, and he turns in slightly early there, in my opinion, and gives us a little nudge. Nothing too bad, but yeah, we both carry on. So up to P9 now, and now we are looking. We can see who's this in front. We can see P6 for sure, which is the Bentley, and then just up the road is the McLaren we had the contact with the first lap. So it shows how much time we lost through that spin. So what we need to do now, we need to make sure we're close enough to the Lambo to get a tow. He's actually a little bit further behind the BMW, so we're closer to the Lambo than he is to the BMW. So we may get a good run here on the straight and maybe be able to get past. So that's what I'm thinking right now. We're going to try to set the move up. I'm just going to look to the inside though. Just want to keep it clean out of the double right coming up to get a good run onto the straight. So here we go. Let's go. And that's it, we're in. We are in. We've definitely got a good exit. He's further away from the BMW right now. I'd say he's out of the toe. He's got no slipstream whatsoever. And I'm running pretty low wing right now. So let's see, can we get it done? He doesn't really defend. He knows, I think he knows. Work together here, we can probably pull up to the guys ahead. So we just move to the inside. We sort of we're past, but we're not truly past. So we turn in. He looks back for the undercut, but obviously I blocked the line there. Can't do it. Turn in, I hit the bump there on the entry, so I'm a little bit wider than what I would like to be. So the BMW's off. And then here, I get on the throttle just a little bit too early. I have to lift because I don't want to get another warning. I try to cover and he switches back on me, fires on up the inside. And that there was a pretty nice move. But he makes a mistake on the exit. He nearly slipped that past. So yeah, the Lambo did a really nice switch back there and getting me. I was, at the time I was like, fuck, that was a nice move. So kudos to Moore there for getting that done. Again, back behind the Lambo. But this is racing, this is what we want. So,
well, I've killed my tyres, I didn't even think we not even halfway yet.
So you hear me complaining about my tyres, and well, I did actually. So in the McLaren, I have to up my steer ratio a little bit in the game. And then if I do that in the Aston, it just literally kills the fronts. So yeah, I still had that on when I did the second race.
Shit, do you know what I might have on?
Yeah, I've just clocked what I've done. Yeah. So now, again, back to the Lambo. Can we get through? I think he's a little bit closer right now. He's a little bit closer to the BMW, but still too far for a good slipstream. So we're going to try the same move again. Let's see if we can set him up and hold it this time without making a silly mistake and losing that place. Here we go, back onto the straight. And this time, oh, I double shift there, and I have to shift back down, which is going to really kill our momentum. He's trying to get a toe off the cars in front. As you can see though, our top speed is very good. Even with the slight damage, Lambo's very fast here. So again to the inside, we're actually side by side into the corner this time. Again, he tries to cut back underneath, but just can't get it done right there. We managed to get the move done, but now let's see, can we do the second part of the corner right without going wider than we do? We nailed it.
Move done, let's go.
Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed. Finally got the move done on the Lambo, up to P8 now. And we can see 7 and 6 in front of us, and then the car that's run us 38, ironically, is my race number as well. Is right in front. So let's see, can we make this time up on them? The two in front are fighting heavily as well. So here we go. At the moment, 1.2, I'm like, it's going to be, I think this is going to take me a lap or two right now. Unless these guys really fight. So let's see if we can bring it back on this lap. Just trying to hit my marks right now. My pace was okay, 54.8, 55.1. Like when we weren't fighting, I think the temperature was like 26 air, 32 track, I think, I believe, 35 track. I can't remember what it was now exactly. But my pace wasn't too bad. This is the first race of the day. I think improved on my pace. A couple of attempts as well, so which is good. So let's see now. Can we So yeah, just a bit too far back right now for the slipstream, I would say. As you can see, he's actually closer to the Bentley, so the Bentley pulling him up right now. Here we go into the fast right, and I absolutely nailed it. Now, as you can see, we gained quite a lot of time on the entry. I never know what's the faster line for it. Is it a wide line cut back or tight? You know. I feel like I was nailing this corner. I felt like in the last Endurance Cup race, this was like my nemesis corner. Really slow through there. But I feel like I've got that nailed now. And there we go, just as I said, second warning. There's one thing I need to work on around it. I get the warnings too easy, you know. I need to lift when I'm going wide. But this lap, we are definitely in the toe. So let's see what we can do right now. Can we get it done? And that's the main thing I was thinking. Just get close enough into the toe. Because I think if I get close enough to that BMW, we might be able to pull past the Bentley. So let's see. Because two cars around here work better than one, you know. It just error. Like literally you gain 4 or 5 tenths on that straight if you nail the slipstream. And here we go. We're close now. I'm just trying to set up the exit right now. Here we go. I get an absolute blinding exit compared to the BMW and the Bentley. So I'm thinking, what way do I go? Do I follow the Bentley or follow the BM here? And I hit the limit just a little bit, and the Bentley comes out of the time. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stick with the BMW. I'm going to try and stay to the inside here. But the BMW now starts to see me coming, and he moves over, makes it pretty wide. So I'm like, okay, the BMW's on a real tight line. The Bentley may try to cut back underneath both of us. The Bentley goes wide, sort of, and then the BMW's wide and can't defend the inside. I'm late on the brakes here. Don't want to make sure I go wide in here. The BMW actually going wide, losing both spots. So we get a double overtake there, up into P6. And yeah, as we can see, Wenham now 19 seconds, Frotch 11.6, and the McLaren, he's still got to fight this lap. It was like 5 seconds, and as you can see, we were flying. Like I was really happy with the pace, you know. Like I was doing consistent laps and catching the guys ahead. But this is the last lap of the race. We just run out of time. But I managed to get the gap down to Wenham to about 13 seconds, 14 seconds, and then Frotch was only 5 in the end, and then 3.5 to the car ahead. But yeah, I did try, and it does cut the close up. I'm thinking maybe if these two fight, maybe we could get back on the podium. The one thing about the Aston that I noticed around here is that it's so good on tyres. Like this setup, I gotta say, is really nice on tyre wear. But yeah, even though I did have the steering ratio up a little bit right there, which didn't help none of my causes, it certainly was okay in the end. Here we go, final lap. Can we get onto that podium? We're gonna push. I was just on full step. As you can see, I got that third warning as well. So we've got to be careful whilst pushing. And I'm on the 54.8 right now. I'm trying to keep myself as close to them 54s as possible. A little bit wide there on the exit. We lose 2 tenths. Rink getting the win there. Wenham second and Broch third. And the McLaren fourth then. And guys, he did say sorry. So yeah, it was all good. Guys, if you enjoyed this race, make sure to hit that subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord. The link is in the description below. But make sure to hit that sub, turn the notifications on for more epic racing.